Welcome to Hirwa SMTS. Today we are going to see about 15 best African films or best African movies of all the time. So welcome, we'll be seeing the films across different countries. We will be watching about those films and backing about some information about them. So welcome all of you. Welcome. The first one is Abauna, which was played in 2002 in the country of Chad. Abauna is a stylish African movie that paints a picture of love and loss, suffused with genuine empathy towards children and boyhood. Rich in subtitle humanity, it squeezes the highlight dramatic events in the lives of two youngsters into just 81 minutes. While remaining methodological, it is storytelling. It never pesters or hectares its viewers. The acts, like the way are constructed and captured, are really and deeply felt. Let us see about it.
Bonjour les enfants.
Irresponsável.
Chino?
Irresponsável.
Inti que mata até que fica menino. Am chino, am ba crashen to kun fajur. Ina bin, nam shi abar ne kawin kun futi. Simisi. Bakanda simisi.
Breasts of Nation. This is the second one. It was created in 2015. It is from a known African country. Beasts of No Nation is the story of Agu, a little kid who was forced into a squad of military men in a fictional West African country. While Agu is afraid of his commander and many of his comrades, the war spreading over this country has horribly damaged his childhood, and he is initially torn between depression and fascination. Let us see some part of it.
You now have something that stands for you. It has put the weapons of this war back in the hands of you, the young, the powerful.
I'm a good follower, sir.
I will always protect you because you are my son. And a son always protects a father. My men, you remember me. You are my family. Are you ready to fight? Only taking the brave.
Yes, sir!
Victory?
Yes, sir!
Victory?
Yes, sir!
Seize it!
Yes, sir!
Can't find it.
The third one, it is called The Gods Must Be Crazy. It was created in 1980 in South Africa. This South African movie is one of the known comedies from the Africa continent. The Gods Must Be Crazy portrays intercultural dialogue and inclusiveness and gives a clear picture of the vast difference between two civilizations. Let us see. The fourth one is from Zambia. I Am Not a Witch. This movie made in Zambia is basically a call to subdue resistance in our society. This movie tells the story of Shura, a young girl who was exploited by optimistic civil servant after being accused. The old folk was hell-bent on using her as expected. Let us see.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
I don't want to talk.
Ano oyo tatwishiba okwafuma
apa nomba kiri kuliiwe nomba okusalapo kuba embushi ate mukuba endoshi nga wasala okuba embushi walaputula entambo lero nga wasala okuba endoshi otwala kusanga n'entambo yobe ite muli ndoshi umu shula oli kaloshikandiwe wena nitwala bomba nomba wonsai
ine nalinga iwelo nali mwachinayi naushe chona bera so mulantu fyose fe balenjeba nalechita so nawe nga wakula echintu koleshita fyose fe wakweba naye ngabanga ine limbe ukanchira nokunchira.
Shula, how are you settling into your new life?
Bouquet from Senegal. It was created in 1973. Here is the story of two youngsters, Mori and Anta, a couple who are disconnected from their Senegalese origin, and their only fantasy was a love. This desire to explore their fantasy led them to a world of crime and vice in search of man. This movie is well constructed and structured work of art with a loose language vitality. Welcome and let us see.
L'air ñaf pot yi fii booy bu la romb nga sànni ko 2500 francs sex sa cigare kenn du la nand ma xam dara laaj na suñu dellu see fii ma nekk kilifa kenn du ma ñeme woo te waxuloo monsieur Mori.
Paris, 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 c'est sur la terre un coin de paradis. Paris, Paris, Paris.
Black Ga. This is a movie from Senegal which was created in 1966. The next on our list of top African movies of all the time. It follows that the story of a young woman from Dakar, Senegal, in her request for survival, Luana relocated to France, where she became a nanny to her family, but the scenario changed when she realized how much of slave she was being treated. This movie, shot in black and white, reflects on racism that still exists in our society till today. Renoir or Black Ga, let us watch
Africans and view them as less than themselves. In other words, they are racist. Meanwhile, Africans are left with a terrible economy, little social and government structure, and continued oppression coming in the form of lies and false promises. What we witness in this film is sadly a very real depiction of how Europeans treated Africans in this time period, manipulating them into a form of modern-day slavery. La Noire Day uses a mask to symbolize this oppression throughout the film. The story isn't told linearly, rather it bounces around with flashbacks context, but for the sake of this essay, I'm going to discuss the life of the mask as if that wasn't the case. So when I say the first time we see the mask, it isn't actually the first time we see it in the film, but in the order of events that take place, it is. With that being said, the first time we see the mask, it's being played with by a little boy. Diana ends up buying the mask off the little boy after scoring a job with a rich white French woman, with the purpose of giving it to her as a sort of thank you present. This creates a cultural association to the mask with African culture, Diana's culture, giving the mask
of the most luxurious
the
hotel in the
seventh
capital of
movie
Rwanda.
is in Rwanda. Hotel Rwanda. It was created in 2004. The story unfolded during the 1994 classification of Rwanda into fused provinces. A Volta manager sought to shield the natives of Rwanda who were abandoned by the whites and UN when the government backed Nigeria took over the country.
When a country descended into madness,
They're killing Tutsi children to wipe out the next generation.
and the world turned its back,
How can they not intervene? Hundreds of thousands are dying.
If people see this, they'll say, oh my God, that's horrible. And then go on eating their dinners.
one man had to make a choice.
All the whites are leaving, even the UN soldiers.
All the superpowers, everything you believe in, Paul, they're not gonna stop the slaughter.
We have been abandoned. There will be no rescue. We can only save ourselves.
Get down, get down!
United Artists presents the true story of a man who fought impossible odds
I cannot leave these people to die.
to save everyone he could.
They say you led the massacres. You will tell them the truth. I will tell them nothing unless you help me.
And created a place
Go inside the hotel.
where hope survived.
You are a good man, Paul.
We need to help one another. That is the only thing that is keeping us alive.
Hotel Rwanda.
Next movie is from Uganda. It is called Queen of Katwe. It was created in 2016. This movie is premised on the story of Fiona Mutesi, a teenage chess champion from Ugandan who is struggling to keep embattled family together. It is a popular African film that isn't about historical conflicts and wars and has exclusively black cast. Queen of Katwe is altogether a radical operation, yet it could not be more multiple complex friendly. Let us watch.
It teaches us to make a plan.
If you didn't have a wall to hide behind,
Use your minds,
but you fall to pieces when your eyes met mine.
and you will all find safety.
Why are you letting her win?
I'm not letting her.
You can see 8 moves ahead.
Checkmate.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. She won.
You could be the best in all of Uganda.
Good. How can I become a champion?
Sometimes the place you are used to is not the place you belong. You belong where you believe you belong. Where is that for you?
None of your sneak attacks. This is not the ghetto.
I don't need to sneak. Checkmate.
This year's gold medalist, Fiona Mutesi.
Your children are blessed because they have a mother who never gave up on them.
Are you my daughter? Yes, Mama, I am. Cheers! Coach, you told us to make a plan, but I fear things will never change.
What matters is when you reset the pieces
She's winning. She's winning.
and play again.
Stronger than your bruises, I got thick skin.
Tenth one is Osufia in London. It was created in 2003. So it is a Nigerian film. This combines crisp filming tactics, modern technology, and the co-production of African and US performers. So rate us see on it.
Who filmed Africans as a novelty, they created an honest and intimate portrayal from within. The film criticizes the post-colonial Senegal government and culture where poorer tribes are forced into single crop production instead of their traditional self-sufficient means. It's a very intriguing blend of documentary and fiction, and Safi Faye has managed to provide a special perspective that can only come from someone passionate about their culture.
Stay like a woman. What is wrong with you? Does your mother know that you are here? You don't know you're supposed to cover yourself. Cover yourself. Don't you know? You this girl, you slap me? You slap me? Because I said you should dress well. You who's not even as old as my last daughter. To slap me. It's alright, don't worry. And you threw my coat. Do you know how much I bought this coat? You don't care how much I bought the coat. It's alright. Don't worry, let me take the salt. That I should what? Fuck off. In fact, this one is the height I'm going. Look at these people. I don't know what do you people go to church at all? Hey, this country, small girls like this to be naked and smoking cigarettes.
The 11th movie is from Algeria. It is called The Battle of Algiers. It was created from 1966. This historic war between Algerians and their French colonial master, dated back in 1915 years, is an extraordinary work of art. The government of French army veteran Colonel Matthew, with putting down the rebels on bombing campaign begins in Algiers. So let us watch a part of it.
The film featured a cast without professional actors, including many who had been part of the actual resistance. After its release, the film could not be screened for another 5 years in France, where it was finally released in 1971, and protests continued at theaters which actually showed the film. In his book, 50 Years of the Battle of Algiers, past as prologue, Professor Sohail Dolotsai describes the film as a template for anti-colonial resistance movements worldwide. For the first 30 years of its release, the film really became a touchstone for leftists all over the world, where it was embraced by the IRA, the PLO, the Tamil Tigers, and leftist groups throughout Latin America, as well as being required viewing for the Black Panther Party and other leftists in the US in the late 1960s and early 70s, including white radicals and Arab students. But how is the film received now, and how do 50 years of history change the way we view the film and its impact? Dolotsai argues that the themes of the film are as urgent and pressing as ever, saying, "The Battle of Algiers raised some fundamental issues about self-determination for black and brown people worldwide that have yet to be fully realized. So that as long as the conditions of racism, occupation, and empire continue to exist, the Battle of Algiers will always be relevant, and people will always find inspiration in it, because those are the same issues that made the film's creation such an urgent necessity."
Nous sommes des soldats, et nous avons le devoir de vaincre. Alors, pour être précis, à mon tour maintenant de poser la question. La France doit-elle rester en Algérie? Si vous répondez encore oui, vous devez en accepter toutes les conséquences nécessaires.
Dolotsai also argues that the reframing of armed resistance as terrorism post 9/11 has fundamentally altered the way the film can be viewed. Whereas the film once had a universal appeal that captured the mood and urgency of various movements for self-determination, Dolotsai says that now the danger is that the film is seen as a celebration of specifically Muslim.
The next, it is a movie from Marie called Yeren, and it was created in 1987. This is a story of Nyankro, a young man who decided to abandon his calm request from spiritual enlightenment and courage, which he would need in coming confrontation with his father, who abandoned him and his mother This magical quest by Suen Chris was blockbuster in 1987, where it earned the Jury Prize at the Cannes Film Festival. Let us watch a part of it.
Yelen is a 1987 epic Malian film directed by Souleymane Cissé. It is a political fable filmed in the Bambara and Fula languages and is based on a legend told by the Bambara people. Though the era is undefined, it is presumably set in the 13th century in the Mali Empire and is a heroic quest narrative featuring magic and precognition. Cissé has stated in an interview for Coyote du Cinema that it was in part made in opposition to European ethnographic films and that he wanted to make a response to an external perception, a perception by white technicians and academics, an alien perception. It stars Isioka Kane as Nyanenkoro, a young African man who possesses magical powers. Niamanto Sanogo plays Nyankoro's father, who is tracking his son through the Bambara, Fulani and Dogon lands of West Africa using a magical wooden post to guide him.
The next one is called The Wedding Party and was created in 2016. It is a Nigerian film. Kemi Adebayo's Wedding Party is a phenomenon in Nigerian movie industry, becoming the greatest international movie in Nigeria. It is raunchy comedy about upscale ambitious ages set in Lagos, in which beautiful girl owner is poisoned to marry her fiancé and much to her parents' delight. Let us watch the part of it.
Have you calling her phone? She's not picking. Her phone's with me, Ma.
Calm down, calm down.
Why my daughter has been kidnapped? You want me to calm down?
The only person who has been kidnapped here today is my son, by that useless daughter of yours.
Amy! You should have asked for him invitation. Why is she going in first?
Because we are the onlookers, the bride's family.
Dance is first.
What about if we just don't sing together? Yeah, yeah.
That's sweet.
I don't tell you, say I be thief, I no be robber.
Okay, thief, robber, please, what's the difference?
Oh, you think this is a joke?
Please, please. I'm sure my boss didn't mean any harm.
The boys didn't mean any harm. Like I said, I'm not a member of their family.
How does a man stay with one woman for the rest of his life?
Poor Tony. It's an experience.
Just in case you're confused, this is where it goes in.
You need to do the fun and spontaneous things. To and for him.
I understand that you may not like Duni, but you need to understand that I love her, and that is never going to change. I have never needed anyone in my life the way that I need you.
Are you gonna be my lover? Yes.
Every person plotting evil against their marriage, no mercy, die by fire.
Are you gonna be my lover? Yes.
The next movie is called Ezra. It was created in 2007 in Nigeria. Have you seen The Beast of No Nation and River in the contamination of Abu's childhood? Ezra is not an exception. Ezra manages to create something horrifying, efficient, and strong that is unlike anything you have seen before. Newton I. Adwaka, the film's director, chose to emphasize on the redemption of Sierra Leone child soldier named Oz Ezra, who must learn to cope with his heinous past crimes. Let us see the part of his family.
Soldiers, you are going to fight a battle. So you must get ready and willing to die. You must get ready and willing to die. Success, the change is only coming through the barrel of the gun. The barrel of the gun.
This is 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 an AK-47 rifle. This is your life.
This is the gun.
This is an AK-47 rifle. This is your life.
They give us the special drugs. We call it bubbles.
Amphetamine.
We went from one village to another. 3 villages. I don't remember how we got there. We walked and walked for 2 days. We didn't eat. There was no food, just little rice. Without food, I was sick. The injection made us not to have mind. God will forgive us. He knows we did not know. We did not know.
January 6th, 1999?
I don't remember.
The 15th one is called District 9. It was created in 2009. It is South Africa movie. This movie features spaceship carrying aliens who have been banished from their home planet as they linger over a city in some dismal future. Earth's compassionate, progressive rulers have permitted these strangely shaped creatures. So let us watch the part of this movie called District 9, and it is 15th one. It is from South Africa.
Troop, pay your last
Right anymore. They have more security.
The government noticed that they were moving into new areas. That's when things started to get out of hand.
They don't belong here.
They're spending so much money to keep them here when they could be spending it on other things. At least they're keeping them separate from us.
A lot of bad things started to happen.
They must just go. I don't know where they go. They must just go.
We're at the breaking point. People are living in fear.
Why are you here?
Why don't you just leave? How do your weapons work?